All things are possible with faith. But how do we get faith? We need to back up from the start. Faith is not magical. Faith starts with hope. Even today, those that are listening here or in other places, there is a glimmer of hope in you. And that hope is a gift of God. Maybe there's nothing to base that hope on. Maybe it's like that small cloud in the sky. It doesn't look much, but it's hope. There's a slight hope that something will change, that something will come, that something will happen. And with that hope comes belief. Belief is always coming from a spring of hope. Because with that hope we have nothing. But the gift of hope that God gives you begins to generate belief. That if we can believe, that then we see the promises of God and our faith begins to grow from the soil of belief. So when you hear that without faith it is impossible to please God, read it in such a way that you have faith. It started with hope, moved into belief, then you had faith, and from faith you received the required and requested promise of God. Now in this story of Elijah, Old Testament prophet, very powerful man of God, he had challenged the king. And 650 prophets of Baal, false prophets, as in today there are so many false prophets, many voices through television, radio, written literature, false prophets who have no power, no fire, nothing to offer. At this time, Elisha said to the people, stop hesitating on who you're going to believe. And I want to speak to that for a moment. Many people, within the sound of my voice now, are hesitating between voices. What the world says, what politics says, what religion says. But what about what God says?